They're gonna go for it. Only one person defending. Oh, actually, Alexi shows up with a really well-timed grenade that slows them down. They're just stuck inside of the fire. That's not where you want to be at all. Rez in the back to find a headshot on Flames, and things looking real good for the defense. He runs out of bullets, but it will not make a difference in the end. Hetrick, Config, and then Alexi coming through with the kills, and NIP to win the pistol.
Yeah, and getting Hetrick in a position, buying that time around the edge of the smoke. Oh, good shot from Neofrag, but Hetrick's still going to be here. They don't expect him. They line up. Good recovery from Fico with one more. But Config still alive over towards Catwalk. Dexter waiting for this peek. This duel is everything. Dexter's teammate has no health. That's a big boy win. And Brolin's going to step up to the plate next. 1v2, and he can't transfer up. Dexter's got that as well. And OG miraculously on the board.
I don't disagree. That's probably worth highlighting it at the start of the match. If anyone's new to watching him, that's definitely how that plays out. Oh my god.
That's not fair.
Oh, you have to feel a little bit dirty after that, don't you? You to feel like, did I really deserve that? I'll take it anyway, but you know. And for the smoke, Jason, it's a cursed round here for NIP. They're just not finding any luck at all. Alexi, he's going to get run down as well. He knew that there was someone back there, so he had to worry about that on top of everything else. And it doesn't matter how good Config is with just a 5-7.
I think Flames probably spotted his feet.
I'm tempted not to say anything and just see how far you go with it. Like a tally. Can you name a tally, Tuppy?
No.
Oh. And this one you can't really do much with. Neofrag gonna get one kill there, and now it's all just theatrics at the end of the round. Picking up a couple of kills left and right. Alexi on a bit of a flank, hoping someone's gonna exit, and they will, but it's a lot more than he's expecting, perhaps. Just get the kill on one of them. Oh, beautiful headshot.
Dexter's next to the bomb.
Yeah, he's really close to it as well. Alexi comes in even for the AK, and he can't quite make it out, but it's still a beautiful end to the round. That actually makes a massive difference.
Yeah, he deserved that AK after those kills.
Yeah, didn't he?
Yeah, he deserved it.
They have a Molotov left on Dexter. Let's see if that's going to be relevant at the end of the round. It could be, although the bomb is planted in an awkward position for where he is right now if he wanted to try and grenade that out. And look at the smokes coming up already. They're setting it up. Neofrag, only good for the one, and Nico has to stay alive a lot longer than this. They're already on it, tapping it once. He's knifing inside. They don't have a kit right now. Oh, even if no one's defusing, he's not going to be able to find it. Nico goes down, and now it's just Dexter to make a run for it. With the kit, it would have been such a different round, but that seemed almost impossible with the time that was left. Even, I mean, good couple of shots. If he'd stayed alive for like 3 or 4 more seconds, he has time for the M4s to swing in and help. Now, this is a hard round to go for if you're on the NIP side. Now, that kill might just convince them, but they could lose all of the rifles, and they can't really afford to do that. So it's still just right at the edge. Hetrick getting another shot that commits them to it. They probably feel like, all right, let's really try and do this. Flames will take up Brolin, and that's all the M4's gone, and they know exactly where Hetrick is, so any chance of retaking this one is probably gone right here.
Brolin can drop one over with 6100. They can actually swap weapons, and I think Hetrick. Utility streaming over now. Missed shot, tough shot as one jumps around the corner. Dexter blind, and he had Hetrick pinned down, and Rez is going to deliver. Neofrag pops up first from it. Oh no! A triple kill from Rez. Shuts it all down, holds the line, and NIP is going to get a round 3 on the board because Dexter's got nothing to do.
Yeah, he could try and make this a more expensive round, but he really can't win it any longer. Conflict's going to be able to find him. 4 and 5. It's not a disaster yet, but obviously you could tell the pressure that it puts Hetrick on. I'm actually surprised that he's going back to check that hallway, because if he gets run down in the position, that's a bit of a nightmare. Secondary AWP on Config, and don't underestimate him. I mean, he's not usually the AWPer, obviously, but he definitely can make it work.
It's a very condensed defense in middle, though. 3 players there. They get a second kill. Hetrick, now this is one you don't want to miss. Well, they expect him to be back into this position. Crouch peek from Flames goes down, and even despite the kill onto Rez early, they haven't been able to gain any ground off it. No space to work with across the map. NIP still mount a suffocating defense, and they cannot capitalize.
Yeah, 2 versus 4, and the dream of a pistol round or a eco round win here probably gone.
Yeah, the one thing it will be nice for OG, you now know what defense is on the board. You now know there's a double op setup. You can actually call against it in a round where you have just pistols. Brolin staying on top. Blinded for the moment. Spammed as well. They now know his position, and OG hunting him down. It's Neofrag to find the opening. Rez is going to respond, but the bomb site is lost.
It is, and there's nobody in CT spawn. It's really awkward because they're going to get smoked out on this one. Only one more smoke left, but hettrick finds it right around, almost taking down Dexter. Oh, he pops back up again. He's very low on health. He would have been tagged there. He would have been dead instantly. It is a 3-on-3, and Rez not going to be mechanically quite good enough. Fiku will take him down instead. Config and Alexi left. 2 versus 3. Very tough on this one. Smoke to create a little bit of space to try and get out and maybe try and play on top of it in the follow-up. But Dexter just reads it. He saw that coming miles away. He knew exactly what that smoke was. And Alexi, he just has to try and back on out. Try and save this AK. Fiku will hunt him down. Well, this A execute worked last time when NIP had rifles. Now all they have is pistols and the 1 AWP on hettrick. It's kind of in the right area, but you have to assume again it's going to get smoked off, so making it almost impossible to put into play. He's going to get Fiku actually before the smoke really goes up. Deep Molotovs as well. The pistols actually coming in with some mini Brolin. He's very, very low, and there's the AWP. Neofrag curious. He thought he could hunt him down. No scope by Dexter. That is a violent death. Alexi's going to go down as well, and it might be all for nothing at the end. Brolin, he's got the AK, but no health to really work with. 1 single point left here. 1 mistake, and he is toasted in this round, and there we go. Nico will take him down. Getting up the nerve to take that swing, but there were too many people on the other side.
It's interesting, though, because with Dexter's up at top mid, they don't feel like they can fall back. They're going to push forward. Dexter's aware of the possibility. Good shot. He finds Rez pushing forward, and again, the B bomb site is so compromised before NIP is able to react and shore up this defense. With this kind of a push, Brolin's going to swing out due to the flames right into the arms of flames, excuse me.
Huge amount of awareness. All right, Config, you've tried a couple of times here now. If you could follow through on this one, it would be a huge clutch, but it's not going to happen. Nico just besting him at range, no problem at all. And now there's not going to be any retake at all. Down in that underpass, right? Rez, actually, they underhanded the smoke, and then they walked through their own smoke. So the fact that Dexter just checked anyway is kind of cool. Like, that's a great amount of awareness on him.
Well, also, it's a great call just based off the kill feed, right? Like, that's not exactly... And I mean, at this point, too, NIP just haven't really had a whole lot of resources to fight with. Starting to get aggressive to deny mid control. That's a good find from Brolin. And I almost feel like you might as well go for this if you're NIP, even with these weapons. Last round of the half is coming in next. You have the full losing bonus, and you have plenty of money to buy regardless in the next round. So, I mean, it's too late now. Might have been too late to begin with, but I mean, you might as well give it the old college try. Yeah, I don't even disagree. I mean, I feel like they also need a bit of a wake-up call, potentially. Flames is going to stay here. So will Neofrag. It doesn't matter. They have money to buy, and the 15th round is coming up, so why not? Yeah, that's why I would have thought go for it. But maybe they just said maybe the bomb timer was too far gone even in that position, so they didn't have any kits, so there's that as well. Oh, wow, they're running it down. Config under pressure. He misses the second shot. Rez, all right, there's a lot of defense here. Huge crossfire position. 3 people, 2 of them at the jungle, 1 of them at CT spawn. Do they have a kit? No, they don't at the moment. Oh, dear, that's a problem. Nico, he's going to be taking a shot on hettrick to begin with. Right back into a 2-on-3. They're really slowing it down. Another headshot. Oh, dear. Not like this NIP. They had it lined up. A 2-on-4, and Nico will bring it back. What a way to end the half. OG, they're going to be fired up. The round is won and lost right here. It certainly is. Flames with a good shot. Oh, the battle continues. Just an all-out slaughter at that stairs position, the CT spawn. Roland, he's going to pick up one more shot there. It's still on. 2 versus 2, and Dexter creeping in from behind right into the waiting Glock of Rez. Neofrag on his own here. Don't know what you could do with this position. You don't have the kit either, and Alexi will find him jumping in the air. NIP, an absolutely critical round to be winning. Yeah, that was actually really clean over towards stairs. 1-for-1 trade the whole way through. Both teams exchanged 3 players. Through the smoke. Wow, they're really hunting it. Just all out chaos. Okay. No one can shoot what they're shooting at, but it's going to be fine. Yeah. Actually happening. Oh, no headshot. He gets the tag. Wasn't even realizing that Rez was up ramp. Look at the gap in the mid defense. There's nobody here at all. There are 4 players left on the OG side, but they're split 2 all the way on the extremity on A and 2 all the way on the other side on B. They can't even help each other out right now. Dexter, he has to be a superhero on this one, but they can't reinforce it either. Config's just holding this position, easily taking out Flames. If they have any nades or anything, they could just get rid of him. And actually, Dexter's already moving past. They don't really need it. That's a... you're right. It's a slow round. It's a much more sort of constricting play towards the A-bomb side, but it works just fine. Dexter and Fiku. And Fiku's the only one that's kind of had a bit of a rough game. He's down to 6 kills. Is minimal. Alexi can't win the fight against Flames, and now B has to be the play. Good job from Brolin and Config, but Dexter is still here, but not for long. Brolin's gonna get it planted.
Oh, that's such an important shot. Brolin coming alive. You haven't had many highlight rounds from him, but this is definitely one of them already. Flames and NeoFrag, 2-on-2 versus Brolin and hettrick on the other side. And that AWP is trained right at the position. The flick, it doesn't connect, but he knows where they are now. He knows everything. Brolin gonna continue the killing. 3 on him right now. And NeoFrag on his own. They didn't spot him quite yet, but they should realize by now. Good shot onto him. And now the question is, can hettrick stop this jump pass? He's got the right aim for it, and he's gonna get the kill as well. Another really close round. You can see the frustration now.
But NIP's not pressuring it, as we can tell on the minimap. Smoke clears towards B. And here comes the final play. Rez and Brolin, what can they produce on this initial push forward? The answer is nothing. Both go down. Brolin gets 1 kill, but Fiku's still alive, still defending, and hettrick's left in a 1v3.
First 2 kills for Fiku in a really long while there. It's important to stay in that, and he's going to be able to do a little bit for his team. Bring it back into a 4-on-4, and he's ready and waiting. He's not sure if someone's behind him yet. Molotov, I don't know if he's going to spread quite far enough. He's going to stand inside of it, just commits to it, and will ultimately burn alive. Alexi's setting up, and he sees the gun barrel, nearly taking down Neo, but not quite sure. There's still a flank coming in. It's Fiku, having himself a bit of a resurgence now. He's running into the middle. He does not realize Rez is here and waiting, and that's way too overzealous. 2 versus 3. The bomb picked up now. It's in the middle, and there's still 40 seconds left, but Dexter, that's almost a free kill on Config. I don't know why they're backpedaling through that. They need to group up and try and get this bomb onto the site.
They've been so unaware of that danger coming from Catwalk. Brolin around the edge, Smoke spotted. NeoFrag first, spots a leg, and oh boy, 1v2 for Dexter. No kit, and he's gonna start heading over to try and give this one a go.
He's still alive back there. Now swings out into the open. Brolin goes down, and Rez is right there, and Dexter thinks he's already checked it. He feels like maybe that was enough damage, and it wasn't. Rez just creeping on out. A 1 versus 1 at the end, and NIP to come out on top.
Nip's kind of fortunate to get away with that one. They just were...
This should be telegraphed a tiny bit. NeoFrag is still in some trouble here. They do have Molotovs for it. They can burn this position out if they really want to. And there we go. His feet are on fire, and he can't do anything at all. Alexi getting the headshot on him, and now up close and personal with the AWP. Dexter good for the shot, and Flames comes in. We've needed a couple of rounds from him now. They absolutely need Flames to step up and play that world-class game that he has. And with only 17 seconds here, this round is slowly falling apart for NIP. They're just trying to see if they can escape ducking under the shot here.
And a nice hold from Dexter. Rez gonna go down after time. Good frag from Fiku. Money to sustain that loss. There's plenty of cash for NIP even after Rez goes down.
Deep grenade, but it's just a bit too early, unfortunately.
Back to the B bomb site, and this was a recipe that worked really well for NIP in the early going. They've gone away from it just a little bit, but this time they want to lean on the B bomb site one last time.
And it's not Fiku that's there. He was the B anchor before, but now it's actually Dexter and Nico. That might be a completely different feeling for them. Oh, a missed shot. Nico going down. Maybe it wasn't Fiku at all. Maybe it's just the bomb site that's really hard to hold. Dexter on his own, and he gets the shot on Rez. He's such a monster. He might have made this a doable round anyway. They could have just as easily lost it right then and there. But a 2-on-2, and the bomb is going to be planted here. Fiku walking in, trying to see if he could do something on the opposite side. Flames hanging around the market. A little bit of a peek out by the cash register. They don't even know. And what a sneaky play. All on hettrick now. And he's played a very good game so far. 21 kills on him. At the back of the bench. They don't have any nades to get rid of him either. And they need to be swift with it right now. Kit being picked up as well onto Fiku. They have a chance at it, but Flames has gone down. And now the repeat comes in. It's a bit early. Fiku, after a long vacation in the second half, he's back with it.
And just scraping together 2 of them was absolutely massive. This right here, good adjustment, but this one is even more impressive. He's getting tagged, very quick scope. And then obviously the play here from Flames, hiding behind the cash register. Absolutely beautiful. And NIP have fought so hard to get this close, and right when they get there, it slips away.
There is a stolen rifle there, but this is already, the clock's already run down so low. They have kits, but they need to go right now. Rez, he just reads it, and now they need to back on out. Instead, they can't lose these money. Actually running out of bullets. Oh, it's very awkward now. Flames getting shot in the back. Config will find it. And Dexter, he's going to pull the ripcord on the round. He wants to get out. Might not even be able to. He's getting hunted down, and hettrick will find him. They lose everything. Oh, no. Oh, gee. This is about to be 15 and should have been.
some shots in that round, some shots you'd expect him to hit. The cross from market window into the halls, a couple shots into the bomb site as well, and just great work in open space with the Tech 9s. That is a massive win for NIP. I'll tell you what too, in that 3v3, I think OG realized the same thing I did, which is
that B bomb site's really, both teams struggled to defend the B bomb site on their CT side, so it's not just OG that are having an issue here. Oh, here we go, Flames, nice little pick off. Dexter is there as well. Rez, the first one to really answer back, as NIP will get a kill on the board in this round. And hettrick, he could get one here unless, if he sneaks up, he's actually going to walk outside of the range of the scope. Flames might almost get a free kill. There we go, pops up, that's the bomb down. Look at the read that he has. Flames wanted to keep going. Could have been a triple right there, but Config at least is aware. Good awareness on Fiku. What a resurgence. He was at 6 kills maybe 3 or 4 rounds ago, and now he's up to 14.
Yeah, he's done a lovely job in these past few rounds. Big time clutch as well, just a few rounds back. And Rez, oh, this is going to be tough. One in market, can't win the fight. That means Fiku slides out, adds another one. Double kill for Fiku in the round, and it's OG with a single chance to close this out in regulation.
Yeah, that slows it down, doesn't it? And allows them to relocate.
No.
Config walks right through. He is such a maniac. Taken down by Flames in return. That's important, but what a bold play to come up with. And now Rez has snuck through another smoke. Flames is not ready for it. Up close and personal with the Mac 10 and Neofrag. They've got the right read. They have a good idea that he's down here. Flashbang, it could not have been better. Absolutely rocked by that. And Fiku and Nico, what do you do right now? 2 on 4. Make it a 1 versus 4, in fact. Fiku is on his own. Imagine, a very comprehensive round.
Imagine walking through smokes at 14-15. That's how you get it. That's how you take it to overtime. And after that, I mean, the entrance from Config going through the smoke is awesome. This walk through the smoke to get Flames as well and jungle.
Nearly getting that one. You could see, you could feel it right now. Brolin's just been hiding out in the open. He was just crouched there. If he gets peeked from any other position, he might just die.
I think that was perfect. This is NIP, and this is maybe Alexi just kind of calling tactics that allows the extremities of his players to make some plays because they know the defense is being lured towards middle.
Look at the time.
Yeah, B bomb site exposed though. Nico's here. Nico and Fiku. Nico gets back just in time from Catwalk for a double kill in Brolin's flank. There's no way he can find 2. Maybe with the nade for 1, but Nico's still alive and there's no time left. This one slips away as 16th round for OG.
Man, that is actually a little bit unforgivable because everything up until that point was so well orchestrated for NIP. They had everything on lockdown.
There's 3 defenders here. Yeah, I think he's going to try and come through with the hit. Good flashbang. There's the swing. He's found it. He should know where Fiku is. He certainly knows now. Not a clean fight, but he does find it eventually. Nico's still alive, still battling, and into a 2-on-2. Plenty of time for the bomb to get planted, but here comes the retake.
Config, though, he hears it. He's ready for it. Crouches in. How does he lose the fight? Neofrag. That's a very, very swift shot to get Config out of the round. And Brolin, he's had himself some great rounds, but now they need him to step it up here and win a round in overtime. It's going to be the second one right at the edge, and Flames had all of the advantage. He will pick him right off. A close 1 versus 1.
Here's the run boost. No one peeking just yet. Dexter's actually going to get aggressive. He wants to come clear out B. He'll have a great chance if Rez comes around this corner. Scoped up. Good shot from Dexter.
Yeah, beautiful work. See, is he going to go for it? You'd think he'd try to run away, but he's just so aggressive. They're all feeling it right now. And we're right back into a 2-on-2 with 40 seconds left. Yeah, this has to be a straight guess for NIP. They have to have one guy planting, the other guy covering, and nobody... Oh my god, Alexi! How did he know? What a shot! Grenade comes in, and it could have almost killed him, but it lands in front, and hettrick gets the shot. The round has been stolen back. NIP, no business winning that one. Maybe the retake is a bit slow for NIP. 3-on-3 right here, and now it might be perfect.
Bomb's not planted for anyone.
Oh, hold the phone.
Done.
Yeah, full on defuse. And they're going to get it. You're not wrong, Jason. Nobody had eyes on it. Yeah, with the flanking, it would have been different, but he was so far away, and Alexi even getting the last kill. NIP, they're getting away with some ridiculous rounds right now.
Yeah, this is getting really scrappy. This has descended into that, like, who's making the least mistakes Counter-Strike at the moment, and NIP win it here. Everyone vacates. Look, I can't blame him completely because of that Molotov. I think a Molotov might have been a little bit late to actually kill Alexi on the defuse, but the fact that it just gets barely extinguished.
Let's see what they got. Crunching the middle from underpass and top. Alexi wide out on that box, as wide as you can get. Grenade into the middle. Neofrag is going to get blown up. 2-for-1 trade. Alexi Well timed on that nade.
Oh, Rez has no idea. Rez has no idea. Flames has one. Beautiful as he gets into the window. Rez was backing away from Con and had no clue. Now just a single defender inside this A bomb site. It's Brolin, and he's just staying pinned down inside the site. How do you get past Degster? How do you do it? You don't. No scope, close up. Fiku up ramp, but Brolin has that as well, and it's all on the hands of Degster with the op. Bomb is in his hands.
Yeah, hettrick is in a great position as well. He's not that far away, so even if Roland doesn't straight up get the kill here, oh, maybe it'll work out. No, Dexter not checking it, and he's dead. 18-17. It's now NIP with one. They don't have to fight for the bomb plant, right? They can just wait right now, NIP. Oh my god, the jump in the back. Dexter is able to pick it up.
I think he saw it the first jump. I think he actually saw it and knew exactly where to line up, knew exactly what was coming. Now, do you expect Rez to be there as well?
They surely do. They must know that he's not in the window anymore. I think they've already checked it, running past the bomb out in the open. No one's covering, and Rez just sneaking on in. Fiku, where was the backup? He dies for nothing. The bomb isn't even planted here. Flames and Dexter, yeah, they're the two strongest players of the team, but they're fighting for their lives here, fighting for the team. 2 versus 3, they have to hold on to it. You don't want to be losing it in overtime right now. Dexter patiently waiting. The flash is good, but not good enough. Rez, he still goes down, and now the bomb is finally being planted on the other side. It's another 2-on-2, Jason, to try and hold on to it. Head trick. He'll get the shot onto Dexter. And now it's all on this one man. AK, he's out in the open, and even his mechanical skill would not be enough. 19-17 as NIP win it in overtime.
Yeah, some really huge clutches down the stretch for NIP. Alexi B, the master of 2 of them. The fake.